Good morning, everybody. I'm glad that I'm doing this from the house. Every time I've been doing it from outside at workplace, and the video sometimes comes out blurred and all that. So I'm really appreciating and thank God for this. The video sometimes, because here it's quite clear for me. So guys, let's get to Nyabohanse. Today I've started from Nyabohanse before I decide whether I'll be doing a vlog on myself, and life goes on. Yeah, yesterday was a sad day. I think for those who watched, you saw the funeral we attended, but we are praying that God intervenes in the lives of that couple, guys. And given that there were prayers that were done and all that, we hope everything will be for the good, guys. So I'm waiting for you to gather here before we decide what to do. Welcome on board, guys. Welcome on board. Yeah, so you're welcome on board. And of course, once you come, you can chat, you can participate, you can contribute towards the video. Give your views. I don't limit anybody because everyone has their perspective. I give my perspective, you give your perspective, and I also use the details that are available. Of course, from those people, what they say, what they do, their choices, you know. And that is how we go about it. Yeah, so I don't know how you're feeling. I hope you're feeling well. It's a new month, and we are praying that God satisfies our intentions and leads us well. I'll be moving from place to place this month, of course. I'm not very sure whether I'll be in Nairobi, but maybe it is possible that that might happen. Yep. So, guys, there's a lot of fuss out there. I don't know what to believe, what not to believe. But I think the people in Nyabohanse have a lot of suspicion about each other. But I listened to Mayugno yesterday, and he was saying that even though they fight on camera, the reality is that they are friends at the background. That is why we people come here to talk about everything we do. And we just do it for entertainment purposes, informational purposes, and educational. Like we have desires we would wish they are satisfied, or rather, applauded or applied. And that's why we come here. Thank you so much, you people, for showing your love and coming here. I really appreciate your presence this day being Friday. So after this, I know people will be going to Calypso, dance, vibes, and all that, being a Friday, party time, family time, and all that. I'm so appreciative, guys. 10:42 a.m. in Kenya. This is Prissy for you, and I really welcome you here. Remember to also give likes, share my videos. As I told you, I'm going for the watch hours so that I can satisfy the target of YouTube. And every day, of course, I have to keep revamping, doing something so as to fulfill their demands, guys. So thank you so much for your continued support. Every time I'm doing a live, I see people here, and I really feel that you are great. You are very great people. I appreciate your presence all the time. So guys, from the villa, there's a lot streaming in. From Devi Jr.'s home, there's a lot streaming in. I don't know what to believe, what to say, but Devi always tell us flow with the vibe, guys. So, of course, Chichi is the girl in question currently, and I went through the video called Am I Dating on Chichi Adventures? And let's just get to it and tell me what you think, Sometimes people say, why are we talking about them? Let their life be alone. And Devi says that he doesn't like the limelight, that he's a private guy. But once you become a YouTuber, I don't think there is a way you can avoid and say, I am private. Currently, for example, if somebody wants to follow up my life and begin reacting on me, I cannot avoid, because I've already placed myself on the public platform, YouTube. I'm also on Facebook, professional, sometimes on TikTok. I also write books and sell out there. So how will I avoid the public eye? Public eye is not you who choose to be there or not. And if people decide to dig into your life, sometimes it's not you who decides, you know. Once you become a public image, automatically you'll expect people to talk about you, like it or not. That's what people do to presidents, influencers, and anybody else out there. Those people don't want to be on the limelight. They don't work through any social media. But if YouTube is there and you're using that platform, many people will know you. And of course, you must be ready. Now, let's listen to this. There was kind of interview which Virginia was making Chichi and Devi go through. And through that interview, Devi was like annoyed about some things that people ask, especially the aspect of him being with different girls. You remember Castor and how they showed pregnancy? I don't know whether you can go back to it. Then we've had the police lady in question. So let's go through this.
Private life, lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm planning to have a family soon.
Are you currently seeing someone?
Okay, speak to this guy. Hey, that's a nice question.
Yeah, are you currently seeing someone?
Yes, I am.
You are? Okay.
I'm single.
You leave it at that?
Yeah.
Or you wanna say his name?
No, I'll leave it like that.
You leave it at that? Okay. What other questions are we
Ask him
asking?
the same question.
You wanna answer the same question?
Ask me.
Okay. Are you David Jr.? David Jr., the famous David Jr. from Nyabohanse village. Are you currently seeing someone?
My things are always complicated. Let me just leave it there, because I know even this video, how to go online. Some people, they'll, try to twist.
You people twisting narratives around David Jr. and using whatever he says to twist stories. Stop it. That's what he's saying, guys. Yep.
People are kind of obsessed. Not kind of, they are obsessed.
He's here talking about obsession, man.
Honestly, guys, let me tell you something. Honestly, I'm not a social media personality, but I found myself on the limelight, and I took it the way it is.
Yeah.
But for me, I prefer, private life, chill lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your answer for the question. Okay. What would you like to tell haters out there who just want to spread fake rumors? Or would you call?
Oh my goodness. So I'm liking this interview in the first place because David Jr. is being asked a question to do with dating. He doesn't want to answer. He says everything is complicated. And I wonder, why is there complication, Why is everything complicated? Chichi has said she's seeing someone she doesn't want to reveal. And of course, if you read between the lines, since the day he went to pick her from Nairobi Arboretum, they came to the village. Guys, you don't need glasses or spectacles to see what is happening. It's automatic that David Jr. is actually dating Chichi. If I'm spreading rumors, forgive me for that, but that's my thought, because I don't see how this lady would come, because we've seen so many ladies coming in this village, but they don't spend time at Conqueror's mom place. They don't go about with Devi. That's what you've seen, apart from the police lady. Now, there is a question this guy answered about that lady. Let's just go back to it. And I think that's what really is frustrating him when people ask about this. Let's go back to it.
So on when? On Tuesday.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like David Jr. is trying to indicate that he has never told anybody he's a boyfriend to the police lady. Let's check here.
Let me just shoot. Okay, I'm gonna be asking you guys some.
Crawler, hi.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Crawler, hi. Welcome to the house.
start with.
How are you? How do you
did you
do?
guys meet?
Thank you so much for being here.
Question it's on me or her.
And
Okay,
consider
let me
giving
ask
my
you,
video a like.
every question.
Yeah.
I really
Okay, let's
appreciate
start
that
with
on the live stream. It
Okay,
keeps
how
me
is it?
going. It's like glucose to
Guys, for me, I
an
just wanna
athlete.
share with you how it is, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
People have been asking, and I will ask you this question. Where is Baby P?
Baby P, she's at her working place. It's as
Okay.
simple as
Do you
that.
still talk?
She's a police officer by training.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's a good friend of mine. She's
She's a
been
good
at
friend.
home here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are they concerned about that?
People have been asking. I don't know why.
And I've never said on YouTube she's my girlfriend or something. I think some
No,
people, you know,
they
they
were
are
just
always...
asking where is Baby P. Just
She's a...
Crawler. All right. I don't know whether Crawler or any other person on my live stream has been watching Davy Jr. Davy Jr. has been around with Baby P for so long, you know. And I did another analysis, a video in which Baby P once proposed to him in a car, in a public vehicle, on camera. He even did it on while they were walking across the streets of Nairobi. And so now he comes here and says that he has never said that Baby P is the girlfriend, guys. Hey, hey, fear man. I hope I'm not talking about any of you. Crawler, I'm not talking about you, but fear man, huh? Because this lady actually was so desperate. If you watch one of the reactions I did recently on David Jr., being mad about social life, the lady was so desperate, holding hands and saying, yeah, I am your wife. She said, yeah, I am your wife. And David Jr. was like, what? And that time I did a reaction saying that this lady is actually forcing issues, but David Jr. doesn't seem to be into her. There is a time the lady was also coming to this home, and David Jr. did a video. If you check on his videos, you'll see he did a video saying Baby P visiting my mother. Then there is a time Baby P came with her mother to Nyabohanse. They stopped at the construction site of Davy without having told him. And they were there saying, has Baby P told you that I do create content? And they were here, yeah. Oh my God. I think the lady will be heartbroken because she has been thinking that she will be the best wife for Davy Jr. Unfortunately, since this month, we've not seen any David Jr. traveling to Nairobi to see her, and we've not seen her in the limelight. Only have we seen, okay, M. Changwa, hi. Big up to you. Thank you so much. Crawler, give me a like on my video, thumbs up. Thank you so much. M. Changwa, remember to give a like to the video, and I really appreciate. Yeah, so guys, it seems sometimes women believe that a man is dating them, but the reality is that they are just friends. I'm remembering that there is a R&B song that says, he is calling him, and he says she is just a friend, something. I'm not getting the vibes very well. But sometimes you can think that you are a real darling to somebody, only to be disappointed and come out as just a friend. Just a friend, just a friend. Maybe friend with benefits, right? Maybe people don't talk about these things when they are walking together, sitting together, romancing. They just, oh, thank you so much, Crawler. I've seen the 2 likes, and I believe it's you and Mchwangwa who have given me. I really appreciate, big up to you. Thank you so much for your love and generosity here. So guys, I'm just learning from this guy that you may be dating somebody, and it is you who know that you are dating, but the other person just knows you are just a friend. All right. So Devi came out on the video clearly denouncing Baby P, and I was like, oh my God, what the hell? Let's go on.
At work.
Okay, she's at work.
Exactly. Uh-huh.
So you never said she's your girlfriend?
I've never said.
Okay, you've
She's
never
just
said.
a good friend of mine, and that's all.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. What other question do people ask? Are you guys in a relationship or friends?
Whichever comes on our way, we are good to go.
Okay.
Or what do you think?
What do you think
my
about
answer is the same.
Hey, and I looked at Chichi and I was like, hey, all right. 3. All right. Crawler says I have 3 likes now. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it and glad to receive the 3 likes because I'm targeting at least 20 likes today within the 1 hour and more video that I'm doing. So, David Jr. looks at Chichi and says, what do you think? And she says, yeah, guys. They always say in Kiswahili, when you see when you see that firewood on the fireplace being burned, oh, Crawler is leaving immediately, saying bye. All right, thank you. I still appreciate. I appreciate. All right. So, when you see that firewood on the rail being burnt, and you are firewood, be ready to be burned. I don't know whether Chichi is ready for it, but they are saying whichever comes. Thank you. Thank you, Crawler. I'll miss you too from the live stream. Always come around, watch my other videos, subscribe to the channel. If you've not subscribed, I really appreciate. Yep. Okay. Crawler, did you subscribe to the channel? If I may ask before you go. Okay. So bye for now, and let me continue with the live stream because we've just started, guys. So Chichi is like, yeah, whether it's a relationship that comes or dating, we will flow with the vibe and be like, okay, be strong, baby girl. Be strong, baby girl. Be strong, baby girl.
Okay, whichever comes, you'll go with it.
Yeah.
We're flowing with the vibe.
You're flowing with the vibe. You're flowing with the vibe. Let me ask you now personal questions. Are you planning to have a family anytime soon?
Of course, yeah. That's why I'm working so hard day by day.
Yeah. You wanna answer the same question?
Which question? Ask me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you David Jr.? David Jr. The famous David Jr. from Nyambo has
Content out of it.
yeah.
By the way, people really use my name, social media personality. But
What would you like to tell haters out there who just want to go to spread fake rumors, or would you?
forgiveness and seek salvation. That's all.
Okay. Do we look forward to more videos of you guys?
Of course, yeah, guys. We are planning something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, David Jr. came out in this video clarifying that he has never said that he's a boyfriend to Lady P. He's just a good friend to her. And even though she has visited his home, they are not having anything. Then I was like, and what? Did Lady P interpret their friendship? You know?
Yeah, I also love this vibe. Yeah.
Okay, tell us what content do we expect from
Because
We are
what happened is Lady P, while they were going to collect peacocks in Embu, the lady actually proposed on
be traveling and be
on
showing people
a public
more
platform,
about Kenya.
and she told David Jr. it's time they get married. She kept calling herself the wife of David Jr. And I was like, all right, so they have something. But now David Jr. today with Chichi comes out and said he is not into anything, you know, and he owes no explanation to anybody. Whether you are a hater, content creator, an admirer in denial, it is your problem, you know.
You know,
So does Chichi say she does not have time to clarify to anybody, you know.
Okay. Okay. What other question do people ask?
Each other to grow. And also, like,
Now,
built for companionship.
Yeah.
That's all. Love is for companionship.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
The rest we leave it to God.
Okay.
To go.
Okay. So, Adventure Chichi,
Yeah.
you've been here at the famous villa.
It's so.
David Junior's home.
But
How do you feel now that you are here?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a dream come.
Really?
Yeah. Because I've been seeing this home for many.
Bring any question.
I should bring any question.
Any question. You just ask any question.
I should just ask any question.
Maybe any question that I ever felt of, like when you meet me, you can ask me this.
Every time. So how many girlfriends do you have?
all right.
Planning to have?
All right, guys, let's see this
Woman
question.
every time. So how many girlfriends do you have? Or how many are you planning to have?
I have many girls who are my friends.
Okay. And
You being the one.
and
Yeah.
the women that you create videos with them, do you have a thing going on?
Actually, guys, that's one of the questions that I've been always receiving. Those are close people who I got a lot of respect to them. There are some of them who they have seen me like struggling. Big shout out to Baby Casta. I do like have a lot of love and respect for her, and I love the fact that she's regaining her normalcy. When she wanna be okay, she wanna be coming back create videos.
Yeah.
So like Casta, she's someone like I knew long time ago, even before creating videos online.
Yeah.
And even others, they have come on my way. We had good moments, good times. Yeah, like for me, I'm just open-minded to people. You know? But some people, they don't like that. They feel like I shouldn't be interacting with ladies. And I'm not gay. I hope I answered your question. Someone like I knew.
Now, do you know David Jr. had to come out in this video and say that people are not comfortable with him being around women, but he likes women because he's not gay. I don't know why he thought of spelling such a thing. Is there a rumor about his status gay? Have people raised questions about him being gay? You know, because that is what he said. Let's listen again to this video, guys.
Long time ago, even before creating videos online.
Yeah.
And even others, they have come on my way. We had good moments, good times. Yeah, like for me, I'm just open-minded to people. You know?
Why?
But some people, they don't like that. They feel like I shouldn't be interacting with ladies.
But what is your thought?
I love women. Yeah. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah.
Okay, one word to your fans out here.
They are amazing, guys. You made me.
Guys, let's move away from this video, but there is something very funny about David Jr. And what he's saying, because I'm still not understanding when he says that there was nothing going on between him and Lady P. Because anytime we saw him in Nairobi, it was like, yeah, you know, at that age, you are around 20-something, a lady is also at that age, and you are saying that you are just friends. Yet, this is a lady you walk around like for 6 good months or more. We even see the parents in the picture becoming, you know, part of the videos, introduction, and then you just come out one day and tell us that she's at her work. And I never said she's my girlfriend. And we are like, what? Hey, what? What do you say? And guys, if you go back to David Jr.'s videos, there is a time they were celebrating pregnancy for Castor, actually. And now in this video, David Jr. has come out and said that he had nothing to do with the, you know, Castor. That she was just a friend. So the narrative of just a friend, I'm not getting it, guys. Maybe you can help me understand, but as for me, I'm lost. Totally lost. Let's get to that one of the videos from David Jr. And if I look like I'm digging for narratives and spreading rumors, I'm so sorry, because I don't think that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to understand, you know, to understand David Jr. because from all his videos, the recent one, he's been showing something, like there's something going on between him and Lady P. London, hi! Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate. Remember to give a like. All right. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning and welcome on board. We had just thrown a question. London. As a young man in 20s, if you meet a lady in also 20s and you are always with that lady, don't you think people will know that you are dating that lady and you are a boyfriend to that lady? So here in this video, David Jr. has come out and we have seen him with a different lady of late. Let's say now it's almost 5 days, and he comes out to say he never said to the other lady. They were always around each other. I think it has taken almost a year. And now he says he has never said on camera or YouTube that he is a boyfriend to her. On the other hand, in the same video, he has spelled out that he likes his love aspects to be private. So I'm asking myself, if he always keeps things private, was he supposed to say on YouTube for us to trust that this was a girlfriend? Because actually, that lady, when they were traveling one time and they were creating videos, the lady did propose. Literally proposed on camera, you know? And I was like, oh, what the hell is this? Now let's go to 1 year ago. And this video...
Yeah.
It's a big video by itself,
Yeah.
so let us keep it positive. So today,
Please stay positive.
you know the tingle, and
Yeah.
please don't be judgmental.
Yeah.
These are one of the hardest videos that we decided, guys, to share with you nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
And let's flow with the right to
Imagine, look at this,
Yeah.
1 year
The
ago.
title of the video, you already know it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to create this video with Baby Caster.
Me too.
Just to let you know what
Yeah.
has been happening.
Yeah.
It's been close to 7 months.
Yeah.
You haven't seen her creating videos online
Yeah.
simply because you'll get to know
Yeah.
this video. So I
Yes.
hope you enjoyed the video till the end. Ensure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel because that's the best way to support us. And surely, I love this space. I love this space.
Yeah. Hey, you've seen that? Hey, okay.
Maybe
All right.
Hi guys.
So that
This
is Castor.
Yeah.
from this place right here.
Yeah.
And, that's
And
the Ticket
this was
Hotel.
Mombasa, I
Wow,
think.
guys, we're so blessed
This
to
was
be here.
Mombasa.
I remember not long
David
time
Jr. was
ago,
with Castor
we
in
met
Mombasa
when
then.
I was
And I think
new
Castor at some point broke
in the
down.
streets. But we
I don't know
believe
whether it was out of a heartbreak. I can't
Alright,
tell.
guys. Before that, I want to be giving you a brief quick tour.
Of this place where we are staying right now. We definitely left Lamu.
Yes.
Just thought you should know. And now we are
In Mombasa. Mombasa is one of the coastal counties that we have here in Kenya.
yeah.
And it's one of the popular counties that we have.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
Mombasa is a city
Very
by itself.
common. And also, guys, just so you know, the weather here is not like in Lamu.
Sure.
Because actually, when we got here, David got sick for a bit.
Yeah,
because
guys.
he had not adapted to the weather really well. But right now, he's okay. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I thank God. I'm breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so sick, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that was it.
Very
1
Yeah.
year
But here
ago.
we are today. So guys, I'm gonna be giving you a brief tour, as I've said, at this beautiful space.
Yeah.
I love everything, and this is our view from
From
this.
this balcony.
Alright, so these are some maybe plants
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then we have these curtains.
right here.
Just like sit and think, am I doing the right thing right now? Am I, am I on the right path? Am I thinking straight? Is what I'm doing really helpful?
For the person who she is.
Yeah. So like I just like
Wow.
yeah. Well, first of all, guys,
I know you guys have been asking me. I am actually, before I say why, I've actually received a lot of comments or even emails and even messages on Instagram asking me if I'm pregnant, why am I hiding my pregnancy, blah blah blah. And someone else actually said that I took a break to give birth. You know, I don't know what. It's just crazy. It's so crazy. And I honestly do not, I actually hope that I can get pregnant one day. That's a dream of every woman, every young girl, every woman out there will definitely dream of having their own child that they can hold and just have, right? But for me, or for us, it's a decision that we made from long time ago. That is not something we would want to engage in right now because it's not a responsibility we are ready to take right now. As you all know, like, a baby comes with a lot of responsibilities, a lot of, you need to plan yourself, you need to figure some things out.
All right, so that was David Jr. with Caster. The Caster, you've just heard him mention and say that when she's just a very good friend who has seen him go through struggles, right? Hey, ogopa wanaume. I am Lucy, how are you? Welcome so much to the channel. Thank you. I've been having some people here, at least 5 likes. I'm so appreciative because I'm targeting 20 likes at least. And in this live stream, we began with Davy Jr., guys. So Davy Jr. is actually denying the fact of having been playing around with a lot of girls, and he says that people only gossip and give fake news. But I've just been playing some previous videos. One of them with Caster, that was 1 year ago when they were at Lamu, then they came to Mombasa. There is another one with the baby police, and in fact the baby police even proposed. Baby police proposed on the way from Embu, when they were coming back to Nairobi before David Jr. would bring the peacocks to the villa. So I'm just asking myself, what does David Jr. take the audience for? Because he's taking us for a ride. He's saying that they're just good friends. Good friends in quotes, because that is what I would say. Now, I've already shown the video whereby they were celebrating, saying we are pregnant, and that was a year ago. And then within the video, they came out to deny that that is not a decision they've already made, Now, a few months ago, we've been seeing David Jr. with the baby police or lady police or baby police, all that, Like, let's say a month, even if you check into his videos 2 months ago, and even 1 month ago, I saw him with lady police. And the lady police even brought the mother and the uncle to David Jr.'s place. So, actually, I've just seen that Lucy saying, don't mind Davy. This is his type of content. I don't watch him. He's full of lies. All right. Thank you for that, Lucy. But then he comes on camera and he says that he's never said that he's a friend, he's a girlfriend, a boyfriend to baby police. And now he says that he's not, that people don't want him to be around girls, and yet he's not gay. So he doesn't know why they have a problem, that he doesn't want to be in the limelight because he's not, he keeps his things private. And I'm like, but what you are displaying currently is not private. Okay, girls. So let's turn to Marwa. Marwa has had a whole ranting process to just prove the people in the village wrong, Thank you so much, Crawler. You are back. You went to eat. What did you eat? What did you eat, Crawler? Okay, welcome back. So let's get to the to Marwa. Marwa is actually denying a lot of things, but the villagers are coming up and talking about them. Now, we are not in Nyabohanze, so we can only get this information from what is said. So, of course, we've seen such vibes as maybe people coming to the villa, how sometimes they are sent away, the doubts, the speculation that there is a mall in the villa. We've also seen things to do with Rocio, you know, the fights and all that. And of course, day by day, we keep seeing that. Of course, Dimwango even go to an extent of responding to the audience, telling them, don't blame me for this. And people, of course, will not stop blaming her, because if she indeed said on camera that no one should expect ugali mboga, Krola was eating ugali mboga in the morning, or what is the time in our country? All right, it is what it is. Sometimes we just choose to eat what we want because it's about routine. Thank you so much, Krola. Thank you so much, Lucy too, London, and all of you. So, Marwa has come out in his video yesterday, a live stream. Like, he's kind of doing a response to what Gintu, Chris the Great, Ernesto, and all those people are saying. Because of late, there's been a kind of, Chris has been following on matters to do with pollution of the river. Then Gintu has been revealing so much from the villa and so many other reactors. Yeah. So Marwa today had to come up and speak a lot about this. But meanwhile, in his video, there are very interesting things I had to capture. Like at some point, what did he say? Let's check here. And I'm still asking myself why Rosho has not traveled yet. You know, because he had promised he will.
Everybody's being recorded.
Now, there is CCTV all over the villa, guys. CCTV all over the villa. So, excuse me. CCTVs have been installed all over the villa. And I don't know why some subscribers were telling Marwa, don't show where your CCTVs are. That he doesn't have to show. Will Marwa really keep quiet about this and that is his content? I don't think so. So he went around showing the cameras. Look at that.
Over there, you see? So this is work for Steve J1. We're still working on that. That's why you see cars are parked on the other side. The villa is looking noir, but we have bats which actually eat fruits from these trees. This tree produces fruit and that tree produces fruit. And then they defecate all over. So it's giving a house a very bad vibe. Anyway, guys, it's been long. Maybe ask me some few questions here and there because I decided to go live today. Maro do not entertain people without appointment anymore. That is true. We actually don't entertain. Guys, if you decide to come without an appointment, you'll call me a bad person. Me, I'm ready to be called a bad person. But you know, you have to balance family, public, and also helping people. You can help.
Hi guys, Marwa wants to balance between family, helping people, and what? Public. Is he really ready for the task? Because from the time Rosho didn't want people at the villa, I've been watching Marwa and he has not changed yet. People will come and of course we will just allow them. Because one thing, he wants these people to come and work for free. Yeah, Mora keeps saying that he pays 1,000, but I don't think everybody's paid that. I am Lucy. In some countries, it's a requirement that you let the public know. Of course, even in schools. By the way, if you install cameras in school, I don't know why Kenyan schools are that ignorant or they tend to ignore everything. Like I've seen some schools installing CCTVs and they don't even inform the parents that CCTVs are there. So parents can come, they are not aware that they are being recorded. The children are playing around, they are being recorded, but they are not aware. So that aspect of letting the public know, most times in Kenya, people are ignoring that. You know, like you are even supposed to stick. There is, I normally see an announcement. I don't know how to call it, whether it's a poster or kind of thing. Most times, anywhere, even in banks, when they place, they normally place a poster or some sort of announcement to show that there is a CCTV here. So that in case you mess around, be aware that you are being surveyed, you know. They should say this, maybe this area is under surveillance, CCTVs, something like that. So I don't know, when his followers or rather fans tell him not to show, what is the intention? Whom do they think it will be recording? Because if Maro places a CCTV around him, it's for his own security. And of course, CCTVs, you place them, but you only check. I normally see that sometimes, even in schools, they only check when there has been an issue. I'm not so sure why. Most times that's what people do. You will not have 24/7 time to check the CCTV all the time you are watching the CCTV. No. You only check when it's necessary. Like if you think someone was talking, if something happened and you want to check for details, that's what happens. But some people, if they hear about CCTV, they think now CCTV will be the god and goddess of the home. No, it doesn't happen like that. All right, so let's go on and see.
But the same people will want to kill you one day. Jesus.
Marwa came up with a statement, and this statement is not just his. I've heard Dimango giving this statement. I've heard anybody else giving it. I'm like, why are you people so scared? You want to receive people in your places, and at the same time you are so scared that they will be killing you. Why are you so scared? What is this that you are doing to them that you think that they'll end up killing you? There is no way I can just stay and be scared that people will deal with me if there is nothing I'm doing. So Marwa, can you let us know what exactly are you doing that makes you think these people you are welcoming to the villa will one day destroy you? And if you think so, I think you are given a great solution to separate home from things to do with work and and home and work. Let's hear.
You'll call me a bad person. Me, I'm ready to be called a bad person. But you have to balance family, public, and also helping people. You can help people, but the same people will want to kill you one day. Even Jesus healed a lot of people and even made other people his disciples. But some of his disciples betrayed him, even doubted him. There's a guy called the Doubting Thomas. Look my life here in the village, guys. This is my...
Oh my goodness. So the suspicion of the people who come into the villa by Marwa suggests a lot of things. In my perspective, I feel like he knows at some point he will mess up with these people. Maybe they'll disagree. Maybe he'll send them away. Maybe he may not pay them for their services. Maybe he will not consider everyone equally. So Gintu came out with another reaction on this. I don't know. As we go by, we'll be talking about Gintu, Marwa, Gintu, Marwa. Gintu came up with some accusation in his video, and I'm like, oh, what are you saying? Let's just check on what Gintu said here. This one here.
Was kicked out like a safari rally. Much of the matters from one position to another position, and to this kind of the Caribbean. Right now, the Mango site is closed, and also Maro is now installing much of the CCTV cameras to understand that they're going to be tracking. It's not Gintu. Gintu doesn't have anything to do with you, and if they're just thinking about much of the intruders, they will look for me until the world is rotating. That is the fantastic model. They're just talking about, oh, you're going to be doing A, B, C, D. That's not my all poetry thing for me to do. At this kind of an artifact, already you have seen what is now trending from each and every kind of the position between into side of the villa, because Amaru himself, he has understood what's really popping out, at which kind of the rate is it popping out, because of what? Because one thing, I told much of the people that there is a WhatsApp platform that was created, and it's just ongoing up to this kind of the time. This kind of the platform, it's in the WhatsApp group, whereby I've already tangalized to see how the chats were, because he has been pressurized to talk about can you get back Rocio, or things gonna be getting cruel, and he was being abused like a child. I understand it, and that is why much of the people think about the you're going to be honoring something which is not being honored. At this kind of a way, let me say this, at this kind of the point, it's one thing that much of the people...
So guys, Gintu is using his platform to indirectly respond to Marwa, because Marwa is saying he's installing those cameras for security purposes. He said that in another video, that everything that happens in the villa will be recorded, and anyone who comes around stalking and recording from his place will be arrested. Now Gintu comes out to respond to Marwa and tells him, even if he looks for him as an intruder, he will never see him. I don't know whether that is true or not. And he says that there is a mall within the villa. He points out people like Mawira, and he did also point out Gitriba as the malls that now give information out. How true that is, I don't know. He also mentioned that Mayugno was sent away and is supposed to be on his own. He should not keep being at the villa. Now that takes me back to Mayugno's video. Mayugno was making a video, and he wanted to be relevant. And what did he do? He suggested to Marwa that Marwa should go about and build a restaurant above that. He should build a restaurant above that specific. Yeah, indeed. What I believe is his solution is, now that he has money, he has donors who are willing to give money so that he can keep building. In fact, in his video, he has mentioned something to do with one day. It's not even his video. Let me open Mayugno's video. Mayugno is the one who has proposed. Mayugno was even proposing that Marwa should build a restaurant above the above the parking. And that guy, known as who, the installer, the one who was installing cameras, told him that no, he can do it elsewhere for home privacy. So let's just check the latest Mayugno's video. And Mayugno, when he came to Marwa, that's what he suggested. Let's check on this one here. I think this is the video.
Yeah, but meanwhile,
yeah, here.
What we do officially, we deal with cameras, internet. There are things that...
Bro, you have really changed. You say like coffee.
Yeah. Even,
that what I was trying to tell you, boss. In the top there, you can open like a restaurant at home. Yeah. Because this home, always you find visitor people here.
Let's go back.
If we put window here, full window, and we put nice ceilings, and we put the fan, and be one of the craziest beautiful like coffee.
Even that what I was trying to tell you, boss. In the top there, you can open like a restaurant at home. Because this home, always you find visitor people here. Because we'll reach time. We'll feed people, you'll tire.
That is
so you will feed people with the big
house.
Almost 30 people every single day.
But I'm thinking in future I'll move things outside the home in the trees there. You know that I bought that side.
Yes.
So I will put this type of structures like 6-7 inside there.
Wow.
And then now it should be very cozy, very beautiful.
When people visit, instead of even sleeping here, somebody take that away.
Yeah, so that is a business proposal. Mayugno gives a business proposal to the boss that he does construct a restaurant above the parking. And Marwa himself challenged him and said that no, instead of doing it here, I want to build out there, in the trees out there, because I bought that place. I'm going to construct 7 different structures, a very cozy place with A and B's. So that when people come around, instead of sleeping in my home, they'll sleep there. If they want food, they'll buy it from there. That's a good business idea. Anyway, if he can actually sustain it, if he starts and finishes the project. You know, the problem here in this village is that people start so many projects and it becomes a problem for them to finish. We keep looking every day, we are seeing them stuck on one thing, you know. We see them stuck on one project for so long, and that hampers their dreams, you know. Like we've heard Marwa talking about the safaris organization for too long. I think by now tourists are almost coming in the country. And by now he should be ready. I don't know. He's still talking about registering the company, having the car does what. So I don't know. Angoje kidogo I finish the video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I believe that because in our border is the most, I think, border to cross so much tourists in East Africa.
Mostly there's no place that is far. Not the rich like the far place.
Yeah.
The rich people prefer far place than the near place. Because the one that place they are hiding, the place they are alone.
That is true. Like me when I was building this house, I had an option to create a road first.
Yeah.
I refused. I wanted a road that can come long so that at least you have an intention to come to my home, not just passing.
Not showing up.
And then you see a house, they say, I want to go that way.
So that, but
So actually, Maro in this video also tells us that he wants people to go to his home with an intention. By the way, even though Rosho might be appearing like she doesn't want visitors a lot, but there is one thing that is so funny in Africa. In Africa, and it is worse in Ethiopia because I've done some literature for Ethiopia and Somali. Communal lifestyle is compulsory. You know, like you find people can just pop up in your home anytime, and they don't have to book any appointment. So guys, when Marwa says that when he was doing his villa, he decided that he would build his house and then make a very long road to his home so that people don't just show up. Now he has finally responded. Now Gintu went on with a lot of accusation. I don't know how true they are. Let's just listen to this and then I'll be talking about them, you know. And of course Marwa had also raised a lot of accusation in his video. So it's like Gintu watched them tonight because it was unleashed at 8. And now Gintu was responding in his video to that. Let's just check here. Let me buy more bundles. Then continue. Niko na kama 20 minutes kumalizia video hii. Alright guys, I'm back. You know, there was some disconnection at some point. I don't know why it happens, but it is what it is. So let's get back to Gintu. Gintu. Hey, Gintu Nartaya. Gintu Nartaya in his bunker. So let's go to this.
I'm there, I'm doing whatever, I'm doing what. Do you understand that even Amaro is answerable to the other people? That is it. Do you understand it? And do you know that Amaro himself is answerable daily, and he has to give out the verdict report about who and how they need him to occur, and they are ever framing him on what to do and how to dress. Do you understand it? Some people don't understand that Maro is controlled in a cycle. And much of the people talk about Freemason, whatever. It's not in some of that one. There's a group created that is sponsoring Maro in whatever he's going to be doing. It's like a presidential election. When you see much of the people are fighting for presidential election or whatever they're going to be needing, you see much of the people flying outside to the UK, much of the people going to talk about to the Americans, and much of the people going to the Europe. What are they getting there for? They are going to be interviewed with the bigger platform, the media platforms. Talk about what are they going to talk at that kind of the point. They are going to talk about what's their agendas and how they're going to be giving out. And if you give a good reason to this kind of the people who need you, so they can use you whenever you have a government. That is what is continuing at this kind of the point. Talk about Adayamoro Villa. That is it. That is the big platform that much of the people should understand, that is being controlled on what to do and which kind of expectation. And how
you know, do you understand what Gintu is trying to say? And I don't know. Gintu is trying to raise very serious accusations. that there is a group that controls Marwa. A very serious accusation, you know, very serious accusation. I don't know how he will actually handle it when they come to question him, but he goes on to mention the people who are surrounding Marwa and how all of them have died and how the next person was Mawira and how they got sick. I don't know. I don't know. I'm waiting upon the positive reactors. They call themselves positive reactors to respond on these guys.
To it be done. Much of the people have never, and I've never told much of the people that way. Because when he comes out and talks about, I want us, do you know that Lucy was fixed? Do you know that one? Do you understand that people are planted to Amaro so as their agenda will be fulfilled? Do you understand that Amaro cannot do anything apart from, let me give you a small sample. When you see there's something going to be given out, like a charity or whatever, he has to call the people who are surrounding. Do you know when Givers talk about when he just got a small misery or the petty issue with the truck? Do you know that Amaro called everybody, including Gidriba's sponsors, and called about the team and he asked the team that please let me get out from Gidriba, and that's why you saw he called even the Congrats dad, and the Congrats dad now came and now finished it. Gidriba was chased and Gidriba was abused into a full extent that even Amaro right now, whenever they're just with Gidriba right now, is talking about, you understood how the things are coming. He's just talking about, you Gidriba man, you are the one who is making this kind of the things. Sometimes listen, sometimes ABCD Gidriba is now down like something else, and you will be like a puppet always. And that is the essence of being controlled in an ecosystem where I am an engineer, a misery too. And whenever we talk about all the...
Now, Gintu goes out to mention the neighbors of Marwa and indicates that all of them are dead. He also comes up with with an accusation of Mawira and the rest of them. So Lucy here is saying, I think Gintu means the supporters and donors. So it means that the donors are controlling the world of YouTube, or rather the YouTubers in Nyabohanse. What they say is what has to happen. All right. So Gintu actually is raising accusations of Marwa not being himself, that most times he does things based on what the supporters want to do, because he has actually objected the fact of Freemasons. He's saying he's not talking about Freemasons, but he's talking about these people, that is the supporters and donors, because when anything happens, he has to inform them. Even if charity comes, he has to expose and call them. And all the time, this goes about. Now, do you believe this? Okay, is this what we see in Marwa's decision? Because there's a time when he's constructing the kitchen, people kept saying some were giving genuine decisions, but he would not listen to them. But at some point, he comes out and he says, so and so sent me an email, and I think I'm going to adhere to what they say. There is a time he also did this car park, and people are actually on his neck. Do like this, do this, and he was not listening. But there is a time he read a message and said, yeah, this is what I've been told. I think I'll do it this way. Then when it came to the aspect of what else recently, he was not actually ready to go for Rosho. And I think to some point, people began to say that Makau or somebody in Nairobi actually had to press him, plus other donors had to press him for that, and he really went back to that. Anyway, of course, the influencers and the donors have a very great hand in how the YouTubers in Nyabohanse behave. In fact, even some reactors are coming up to also do the same. Like you see I know some people personally who are reacting positively, even though they know a lot of negatives about the Nyabohanse. And some of these people, Marwa Dimwango, they know. They can sit you down and tell you all the negatives which you don't even know. But they always do the positive reaction just because they have known that their subscribers are Marwa subscribers. They have also known that the donors they would wish to have may come from Marwa's end. So they are being controlled, of course, When you look at that, is the control of creation. You don't create what you wish to say, but you create what you create because you are moving a mass towards a certain direction. And that is what happens even in politics. You look at the politics of countries, it happens that some people are in some parties not because they believe in the ideologies, but because they want the support, right? Yeah, so Gintu talked a lot about all these happenings, you know.
That is God coming in. But don't think about you can ever depend on a moral that you're going to be having a sponsor. Look at Gake. He is left, and is left like a vacant solution. Talk about he has been curated.
Survival for the fittest, indeed.
You can understand now how Ayamaro is uploading and how Ayamaro
It is true. This YouTube aspect of Nyaboanza is about the survival of the fittest. You see, like, Mawira has to really go down, come around, try to defend Marwa, talk about all the positives of Marwa so that he just remains relevant and he acquires some of the donors that are supporting Marwa. You look around for those who hang around Dimwango, like Priska, Sagati, Diana, all that. I think they have got sponsors who came from Dimwango or they came from Marwa. So they want to be sticking around so that they can get the support. And no wonder people like Percy, when they decided to walk away, they lost it. When you look at people like Gatinyaga, maybe this Chris the Great, when they decided to desert the part of Marwa, they, you know, the donors who are supporting them from Marwa's side, they saw that they are not worth it. So, of course, we understand the survival for the fittest happening around here. So, guys, of course, you know that Dimango came back to the village. And people are saying, of course, now that she announced on her platform, automatically that she's not going to stop being close to the brother because the brother means a world to her. There's going to be fuss in the village. I hope Rosho will just mature up because, of course, she has been saying that she cannot pretend, she cannot always laugh when things are not well. But how is she going to survive? The only survival, I think, will be that faking. The faking will be necessary, whether she likes or not. That's what my thought, that is what I think, actually. Because if she continues to be who she wants to be, like frowning, you know, making such decisions as what she did, she may not get what she wants. I believe, that's what I believe. Yeah, that's what I believe, guys. Let's just get to some video here. I saw some video again. Was it on question answer? Because Marwa did various videos.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp.
Here's how I keep track
of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done.
All right, here.
Steve, look, you may think we are moving away, but the thing is, we were looking for some items and we are rearranging the house.
That guy is not competent. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's pushing the cables for the internet through the same conduits where we have electricity. Now, your house, you don't have conduits for internet.
Because I had hired someone.
Yeah.
I told them what this house needed. They said they did, but the day of the one.
So I had to look for a way of ensuring that the cables don't pass here.
That is true.
So I had to look for ways by all means possible.
Yeah.
So that was one of the best things. But I appreciate the garage.
Yes. Oh yeah. Today they are fixing the garage. They are putting their CCTVs.
Sure.
How was the work there?
It was very easy.
You know, it's the same person who did this house. Yeah. Now he knows. You know. Sometimes, guys, you can tell someone something, and they say, "Oh, this guy is because he's a." Wow.
All right, guys. So Marwa here is proving some point that sometimes he uses people who are not expertise in whatever he does, and it messes up everything. So you actually get the Steve, the person fixing everything to do with CCTVs and cameras, explaining clearly that whoever did it at first did not do it well. The conduit pipes were not there. The person had passed the same pipes near the electricity pipes, so it came out in a poor way, and that's why there is a problem with how the entire thing was fixed in the villa. So this is one of the things that we actually wish that Marwa would understand the need for using experts. You know, Using experts is very important
to the
in the
outside
in
reactors
anything you
no
are
one has
doing.
ever known. Do
You
you want
know,
to beep it?
like, can you imagine? I saw Dimwanko going to buy some stuff for herself for the vehicle. All right, you may show on camera and you buy, but if an expert who knows your vehicle does not, you know, it's just like computers. I've seen sometimes a computer, you may imagine that you know what you're going to buy, but when you use an IT expert, they give you the necessary knowledge on what you should do instead of just going about the shop and saying I want this one, because what if you buy and it's not, you know, that expense is not really necessary, is it? Yeah. So Dimwango is back to the village. I think by today she will be releasing a video that we will react to.
Gone to look for this kind of the petty issues outside here. Talk about go and maneuver outside, because also he has to go and look for some 2-3 nyashes and see how the people are just bouncing with some of the nyashes. And the real fact is one. Talk about when now they stop this kind of, they talking about we have found the call from the Congress mom has found the call from the school, and she said that we come and pluck much of the pigweeds from here.
Sometimes.
So when other people are just leaking some buttocks behind, everybody is eyeing like you are sitting, but you're talking about here. Do you know that the Congress that eats more than 2 kgs off?
The battles in this village will never end, guys. They'll never end. Because every day is a drama. Masterpiece, indeed. And that is why you are finding a lot of reactors turning to Nyabohanse, because there is a lot. You know, you can't even finish. If you decide to do even 10 videos a day, you will do on this, or you will do on the river. You will come to talk about family. You will talk about the romance aspect. You will come talk about the construction. And of course, today, Marwa in his video, he said that whenever he asks for one bag of cement when he's constructing, people call it begging. But they don't just understand how hard construction is. And I was like, what about those who cannot afford to beg because they don't have whoever to beg from? Anyway, it is what it is. If that is the way to go, then how can we stop you? We can talk about it, but we cannot stop you. And the reason why people talk is not that it's as a result of you asking for it. People just compare the earning, because Marwa and the sister normally say that they really work 3 hard. They work 3 hard and they earn, you know, a lot of money. They always say they live big. They always say they smile to purchase. But at the end of the day, when they are doing a construction, you see them again going to borrow. So people don't talk because you are begging, but they talk because when you talk about you are working so hard and you are earning so much, how do you again go back and say, give me a bag of cement? I think that is where the question rises. It's not about the fact that you are begging, because anyway, if you decide to beg, who can stop you? If your people, the subscribers, decide to give you cement, or those who are coming for shoutouts to enhance their videos, who can stop them? No one. But people will talk about it because they are comparing what you say out there, that you are so rich, you smile to purchase, money works everything. If you don't have money, you'll be seeing things on news, on news and on TV. But at the same time, you begin a project, you are saying, guys, you can donate, guys, you can support, guys, you can even bring me that machine which rolls on the road, guys, you can even, if you have a truck, you can bring. That is where the question rises. That is where now people do the critical analysis. They don't do the analysis just because they want to do it. Now let's look at this. I saw something here. I am almost finishing my video, just like 5 minutes. We will be done. 5 minutes. What am I reading? There was something here Mora was trying to say.
Details. Maybe it would make some sense to me.
Yeah?
But because this is just baby number 1, in my opinion, you know, Again, I repeat, if the sole reason she got together, Mara got together with her was for kids, then, she is just beginning. This is just baby number one. She's got 9 to go. Mara will get done with her after kid number 10.
Listen at this.
Was baby number 10. And now, JT makes these kinds of utterances. Maybe, just maybe, it would make some sense to me. But because this is just baby number one, in my opinion, again, I repeat, if the sole reason she got together, Mara got together with her was for kids, then, she is just beginning. This is just baby number one. She's got 9 to go. Marwa will get done with her after kid number 10. So, Gaiti, get your facts right.
Oh my God, these reactors sometimes make you laugh at everything. You laugh at everything. London, I'm very fine. Lucy is saying that they save their money and accept money from well-wishers. Of course, that is what I've been seeing. The only time you'll see Marwa spending money is like the impromptu. I don't know whether it was a reconciliation strategy when he got to Nairobi and Rosho is there. And Rosho, of course, wanting a modern villa where we have all modern equipment like the oven. Of course, we saw her in that video when she was boiling the legs of a cow. And she said that she wishes to go to a village with oven. She mentioned was it Rondapaz or something like that? A village with an oven. So I think from there, when they were reconciling, Rosho must have told him, because when you reconcile, we know these things. When you reconcile with your husband, sometimes you make demands. You say, yeah, we disagreed and what have you, and the man will be like, now what do you want me to do? And of course you will line up, you will list, you will give a list that I need maybe an oven in that house, I need a fridge, I need this, even though he's still insisting that, Marwa came up with a very funny statement that in his villa, he will not be buying tissue. I don't know whether you heard it, guys. We are ending at that point. He said that with time, he will not be using tissues in his house. I think at some point, was it 7? Minute 7.
And also, guys, life in the village is really exciting. It's good.
Yeah.
Though we have challenges from, I'll call them jealousy people. But that is their problem. They can be jealous. That is their problem. For us, we'll keep living our own life. Sometimes I wonder, why would you be jealous on someone that, one, does not take food from your table, two, you're not competing for similar resources. He's doing his own line going there, you're doing your own line going to the other side. Why? But unless you just want to be them and you are disparate, that's when, and maybe you cannot reach that level, that's when maybe you push yourself to start feeling like, oh, I wish I was this person. But instead of feeling that, you can learn from the best, and you can also take it as a good way. Instead of feeling jealousy and all this, you can take it in a good way to build.
Oh, Mara, that's a very good advice. But I wish maybe you people in Nyabohanze would have a meeting and sit together and agree that you will work without jealous. But whichever source of animosity you have, we don't understand. We just get you people fighting and also oppressing each other, fighting over roads, fighting over water, fighting over this and that. And we do not understand. So Lucy says, don't forget we don't know how much they receive and don't tell their audience. So probably the stove was purchased from some monies that he doesn't tell his audience. Of course, that is the YouTube money. These people, when they are asked, I remember there's a day Dimwango was asked by somebody how much she earns, and she said we earn good money, and it all depends on consistency, hard work. You have to post videos every day. She never said in her live stream.
We've had people trying to.
She never said particularly how much she actually earns.
To do with those people.
You know.
So me, I'll keep showing up for myself first, for my family, for my community.
Now let's look at something here. Maro saying that he will stop buying.
I lived my life. I lived a life that I was happy. Actually, there's something I'm noticing here. I need 6 papayas in one tree.
Yeah, in this video, Maro said that you will not be buying tissue at all.
I don't know how to call it in English, but this one you can make a tea, very good. But when I was growing up, there were no tissue papers. We used to use this one. So we use this for tissue papers, you see? This one here. Even me in future, I think, as I speak, I never use tissue papers. I use water. Call it Bidet. So in future, I will not be using tissue papers at all. I will not be buying. Not even me using. I will not be buying in this home. You will be getting this one from this home.
Can you imagine? I listened to that and I said, did you have to say that on camera? Did you? And I just connected with Gintu's video where he's saying he's being controlled. I was like, is this one now being controlled by your donors, really? How do you say you will not use a tissue? You will be using water. You will be using. In fact, he's now actually telling us he will be using these leaves. Do you have to say something like that on camera? It looks very awkward. Very awkward. You know, with lots of money and sometimes embracing modern life, having married this kind of lady from Argentina, and now he says he will not be buying tissue paper. So if you visit the villa with the parties, remember he promised you 30-day parties, come with your tissues. He is not going to use tissues. In fact, he has said he doesn't use them. No wonder the day they were purchasing for the international visitors, they were not sure of how many tissue papers to buy. And I was like, what? Some things are very humorous and very funny, because I don't see, even if you decide not to use a toilet paper, would you now decide that even your son and even the workers and even your wife will not use it? Because now he's claiming that he will never buy a tissue in his house, and he's saying even currently he doesn't use a tissue paper, you know? And I'm like, what the hell are you saying on camera? I wish this one was just somewhere, not on camera, actually, you know? Hey.
Those headaches disappear. Anyway, guys.
Now, Maro was like, the reason why he had to follow Rosho is the baby. Because he says that in the last days, remember before he left the villa to Nairobi, he was complaining that he has headaches, he's even diarrheaing. Now he's revealing here why this happens.
No, now you have a sweater.
He has revealed here.
Just take care of this here. This boy likes to be around me. And I like this. Guys, I never knew that when you have a kid, like you, without seeing him even one day, you feel like your day is not complete. You feel like you're missing something. And I'm telling you, that is how I feel. Sometimes I used to have headaches a few days ago.
Maro, you are
I just go and play with my son. I play with him and those headaches disappear. Anyway, guys, welcome to...
Lucy, you know, I used to watch this guy through my husband, just at a distance. I never used to really pay attention to them. I only did recently when I stopped reacting on Obina, because Obina, he does content that is dispersed, so you can't actually follow. And also when I started my channel, I was doing much of educational videos, like I analyze a text, I analyze questions in English and all that. So I started following him so closely, I think in the last 2 months. But previously I would watch him once and forget about him. So that's why I do not know this thing about Marwa peeing and his audience hearing the sound. Hey, no wonder he finds it so easily to say poo, to say, even yesterday he was pointing at the onyx and saying he is now able to erect. Hey, that is funny. Very funny, guys. But it's so crude. It looks so awkward. Anyway, it's so awkward that people really keep following and liking and getting obsessed with him and saying he's the alpha and omega and everything when he does such some funny stuff. Anyway, it is what it is. So guys, I'm so appreciative of your presence. You've taken around 1 hour 20 minutes. I'll be coming up later with another reaction, or maybe a vlog to, there is a deeper end of the river around where I stay, and I wanted to go do something there. Then from Monday, I'll be in a different zone. I'll be around Mumias Sugar Company and all those areas. I hope I'll be doing something there. Then I also thought of Nairobi. I don't know whether I'll make it, because also the economy of Kenya is a bit of tough. But I think I'll be doing some things here and there every day, because I'm targeting the watch hours are not up to standard. My channel was approved, by the way, after a lot of struggle. I started my channel long ago. Even the people I actually, told to start channels with me are already monetized. But for me, it took some time, because I don't know. There were some videos I had done without talking too much, and they created a reused aspect. Now mine has been approved. Unfortunately, the hours are not enough. So I'm waiting for I lack about 700 and something hours. I don't know. It's so crazy. But I'm keeping struggling. So actually, guys, to support me, keep watching my videos, even those I did in past. Just take your time. If you get any data, or if you're on a Wi-Fi, you can just play them for me. I'll actually appreciate your help, because it will help me to actualize the watch hours, because that is what I'm just I'm hanging on. Once I get the 700 watch hours, I'll be good to go, because I'm struggling every day. But remember, YouTube one day reduces a year again. One day reduces. And the videos I did at the beginning when I was analyzing books were really watched. But now they are beyond 1 year. But I'm struggling. I hope God will also help. And I'm really appreciative for Lucy, London. We have people like, who else who has been also watching me consistently? Crawler, you came today, but there are Kevin and other people. Yasmin comes every day. I'm so appreciative for, they did approve the video, the channel, but they have not monetized. Yeah, actually, I thought the approval means monetization, only to check and realize that I can't even monetize the adverts, because the watch hours are still a little below by around 700 watch hours, and that's a lot of hours. So I'm trying to struggle every day, and I hope that as people continue watching my videos, those which I create every day, possibly I'll arrive there. Everything is possible. With your prayers, with your presence, with your watching, with your sharing, everything is actually possible. I believe that where I've come from, with failure to approve for that long, that's what affected me. But before that, I had reached watch hours. But when they approved, some videos had gone beyond 1 year, so they were left out in the count time. So I'm looking for 700 watch hours, which is a lot of work. I don't know what to do, but I'm trying all I can. That's why I'm doing a lot of live streams instead of videos, because sometimes you do videos and before you have people watching them, they take a lot of time. But I hope everything will be okay. Hey, Lucy is saying I haven't been monetized. I just don't have time. Are you so busy, Lucy? I believe in developed countries, you have a lot of work around you. There is a time his girlfriend was walking around in the hotel room in a thong, and he showed us. Hey, that is funny. It's funny. As I keep watching him now, I'm learning very funny stuff about them. And that's why I find it so difficult to just praise. Like, I wouldn't find myself being a reactor. I will just say, yeah, they are doing good. They are doing good. I find it so difficult, even in Dimwango, especially for Dimwango. Her attitude really puts me off at some point. And the way she can repeat something, proving that she works hard than anybody else, it also puts me down. And that is why most times I wouldn't actually stand here to just praise them, praise and praise. I wouldn't actually make it because I find that negative in them. Otherwise, thank you so much. Have a good day. Let me go handle, there's a student whom I have to help and then proceed later. Thank you for your watch and thank you for the 6 likes. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.